Hello everyone, this is Lorena and I'm back with another Duels video. Carly says that my luck will be very awesome. While it has been proven to be true today, I wonder if this means I will get some wins. We're going to have to find out. Now before I move on, I would just like to say that the last video was a bit emotional. I don't like talking about aspects of my personal identity and being all dramatic about it. But I also don't like when I'm judgmental of my emotions because that's bad. And also it's bad to just be, critical of myself in general. I might take it too far. Which I have! And that's why I have anhedonia. I was way too critical of myself. It escalated, and yeah. But at least now I can function again, right? Yeah, maybe. We'll find out. You'll have a great day. Carly, it's almost 8:30. I don't think this qualifies as a great day. But maybe a great night because my mom and sister are still on vacation. They'll come back sometime on Saturday. I believe it will be roughly afternoon when they return, but I'm not sure. I really do not know. And now I am making this video because I think that there should be some important follow-up. Because I do feel like I expect judgment, criticism, rejection, all sorts of shit. And I think that I expect it way too much. Can I stop? Well, I tried, but I think I keep failing. I don't think I've unlearned that yet. Which isn't really something I want to say. But, I mean, reality is reality, I guess I'll get over it later. But let's begin. I expect some wins, Carly. I was told I will have good luck. Also, can I not sabotage it? Can I not destroy my own luck, please? I don't know. Might be a bit difficult not to do that. I'm known for my misplays. I shouldn't be known for that, but that's exactly what I am known for. Which isn't great, but okay, sure. And who is up first? Let's find out. Zane. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Well, I guess I can't be like power creep here unless he's using something that he's not known for using. In the anime. But based on that skill, I'm assuming that I was right, and I know what he's using. Makes sense! And I might destroy my cards, which is obvious. Why would my opponents not do that? I destroy their cards all the time. At least I try to. Sometimes I fail, but every now and then it's funny, right? So, my mom and sister will come back soon, and I've been thinking about it along with all the other things I've been saying and talking about, and I'm just like, I don't have to think about this. It's not a big deal. Why am I making a big deal out of it? I don't know, anxiety, I guess. But sometimes I'm bothered, and other times I'm not. Okay, sure, brain. We're not going to make sense today, are we? I should take out the legendaries in Duel World. I still haven't done that. I know that unless they've gone away, Yummy Merrick and Yummy Merrick and Odeon are still out there. Just in Duel World chilling. Yummy Merrick is probably doing more than chilling, but I'm going to ignore that. Do you really think I'm in a state to care? Oh my god. I do realize that when I'm talking about things, I'm sometimes very emotional. I seem like I'm going to take things very personally. And I'm just like, that's not how I want to come across when I'm discussing something that's weird. But it happens! And I'm just like, why though? But that's not good. Well, why? But I guess I do it because I'm used to the kinds of things that come with certain, let's just say I'm used to it, I guess. But being used to something doesn't mean I have to take things too far. I don't know if people are going to judge me. I mean, some people are. But not everyone. Why do I keep acting like everyone is going to? I have no idea, but it is a problem. I don't like it, but it keeps happening. I guess because old habits die hard. Although I wouldn't say this is an old habit because it hasn't gone away. I haven't made certain videos because I'm just going to be over emotional about it. I don't want to be. That's not the point of the videos I'm making while I'm trying to express myself. But also, why does it bother me so much that I'm emotional here and there? Like, what's wrong with that? Emotions come and go, obviously. I don't really think I let myself experience emotions often enough. But then I'm just like, I don't know though. I feel like I express my emotions a lot. They're just not in front of other people. And if they are in front of other people, it's just like I try not to take it too far. Okay, how do you think I feel about this, Zane? Look into my dead eyes. My cold, dead, lifeless eyes. They're very dead. I'm sure you've noticed. Or maybe you haven't, I don't care. There are things I do care about and I'm just like, I think I might be taking this a bit too far. Yes, and then I proceed to keep being like that. Okay, thanks. That's going to add to my credibility. I'm just going to seem like I'm butthurt on the internet. And some people are just like, if you use butthurt, you're just stupid these days. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Maybe it is questionable that I would say that, but I am saying that about myself. It's not like I'm trolling someone. No, I don't like trolling people. I don't like hurting people. I also don't like being overly dramatic, but okay, sure, whatever. I do have a lot of work to do. A lot of very personal work where I eventually can actually handle showing emotion without flipping my shit. Although my aunt didn't help me much. I'm just saying. I was trying to be very vulnerable with her, and she just didn't respond. She didn't respond. Ever. I assume she's not planning to. Well, thanks. I tried so hard to be vulnerable, and you're just not saying anything to me. Okay, thanks. I will eventually say something to her, hopefully without being an ass. But I'm just like, thanks. I think I got hurt. I'm pretty sure this is called pain. But even if it is, I'm glad that I was very cold recently. As in, I was freezing. I was just like, I'm cold. And I'm like, I am pleased. And you may be like, what? Why were you pleased that you were cold? Because I was cold. I wasn't hot. That meant the air conditioning was working as it was supposed to. And I like that information. Okay, hold on a second. No, I will put this in my hand. Yes, it's in my hand. Okay. Now there is another problem. Hold on. Inflict piercing damage to my opponent. I love doing piercing damage. I'm not sure if my opponent knows this. I'm pretty sure it should be obvious. But it's not, is it? Also, why the hell did I leave that monster on the field? I didn't have to do that. Okay, fine. Well, this is probably going to be a very bad thing to have just left it there. It'll probably backfire on me. Let's find out how. I wonder if I could have destroyed it. It's been a while since I used that card. It's been a while since I read it. Okay. Okay, what do I expect? Oh, dear Lord. I think I know what you're doing. You have another one, don't you? Another one? Okay, how much damage will I take from that? I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played Zane. I mean, he is maxed out. So is the Supreme King, but I think I'm better with his deck. Yes, even with all the misplays. I like doing piercing damage. I know I already said that, but I mean it. Okay, what are you doing? Zane, don't keep me waiting. I've got things to do. Okay, finally. I wonder if something is going on over there. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, let's find out what happens. What happens when I leave a card alive? Well, he can use it to Xyz summon, clearly. Okay, and wait a minute. I wasn't expecting this. This is bad because I wasn't expecting it. But my opponent actually just had it. He failed. Time limit win. I like those. I know that I'm just like, dude, my opponent was doing something, but on the other hand, I'm like, I don't have control over the system. Why the hell should I care how the system works? I can be like, yes, I've got an issue with this, but what's going to happen if I say something? Nothing. Probably nothing. Konami is too busy ignoring my other feedback because it doesn't care. They just don't care. They don't give a shit about my opinions or my desires or anything. The surveys are an illusion to make it sound like they care. They probably have bots, and these bots pick up on common feedback terms. And I probably do not have that in any of my surveys. In any of my responses, those common keywords are probably not there. And even if they were, they're probably at the very, very bottom, where I doubt they're going to bother checking. I mean, I do sound a bit like a Karen here and there, and I'm just like, I don't want to sound like a Karen. But then I'm just like, well, they aren't asking for me to respond to this survey. They want answers, even if they're not going to read them. I might as well speak to the void. I'll write my feedback to the void, and we'll find out how that goes later. Anyway, I think I'm going to start getting hot again at some point tonight. That's not good. No, I liked when the air conditioning was working as it was supposed to. Why does my body have to do this? I don't know. Maybe because I got pissed. Although that's not unusual for me, is it? No, it's not unusual. I've got this thing where I'm just pissed a lot. I'm so pissed often. It's kind of ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, but you know, I could be so much worse. Yeah, like that fixes anything. So I want to work on my model and maybe improve it. I still think that I can make it more unique. I can personalize a bit. I can learn how to actually use the VTuber program I have. I can try to improve in some ways. Though I think everyone can tell I'm not really an artist in the usual sense. As in, I really am not the kind of person that knows how art works. Now, this doesn't mean that I've got no artistic ability at all. It just means you can tell I'm not the kind of person that does art design often. And I'm pretty sure my model gives that away. but my model needs to be updated. I feel like it's outdated. It's outdated. I can do better than this. I should hold myself to that. I should learn things. It's very important for me to learn, you know. I don't think I'm doing that enough. I think I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I am so anxious. Yeah, well, can I stop being anxious for a bit? Because it's time to duel. I just don't want people thinking that I'm just not going to be okay, because I absolutely am. I'm just like, I was informed that some of my earlier videos may concern people, especially the ones where I'm talking about I'm probably building up to some kind of breakdown. I was told that might be an issue in some cases, and it might make people very concerned to hear that. And I'm like, shit, I guess I should probably say, I'll do my best to avoid one. But so far, I don't think I'm doing a good job. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to just let it happen, but I think it's going to. I don't think I've got a chance in hell of avoiding one, unless there's some kind of weird miracle. Now, there could be a miracle. I mean, obviously, considering some of my claims, but I mean, how many people are going to believe them? Well, first, can I talk about those things without being overly emotional about it? It's okay for me to have emotion and to express it, but can I not go too far when I'm talking about the same things? Can I just talk about them like most people talk about their experiences? You know, like, it's not really a big deal if you judge me. Can I talk about my problems like that? Instead of making weird assumptions that I'm not really... I don't want to make assumptions. It's just... I keep doing that, but it's not really something I want to do. It just happens. I think it's a primal response because I'm just used to dealing with it. I mean, I dealt with it for a long time. So as you can imagine, it may be difficult to unlearn that issue, but I think part of it is just no one's really helping me learn to avoid it either. And even if someone tried, would they be successful? I don't know. I think my therapists are drawing a blank. I've got two, and I think they're both drawing a blank. They're like, we'd like to help, but we don't know how. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it is very difficult to understand my situation. I could explain it, but there are so many layers that when you understand what's going on, you're just like, wow, that's complicated. We're not sure if we can do anything about that. Yeah, there's a lot of variables here. We're not sure what you can do about this. And you can't move out. Well, that sucks. What can we do about that? And you don't have public transportation access? Yeah. How much of our advice can you take? Yeah, I think my therapists are in that position. They understand what I'm dealing with, but they can't necessarily help with it because I'm not the only problem. I play a role in it, but that doesn't mean that I'm the only aspect of it that's causing some issues. And now, if it was just me, my therapist could be like, maybe you should take this approach instead of that approach, and maybe someone is responding to you like this because you're acting in this way, or that's not necessarily a good way to phrase things. Or, you know, maybe you're overreacting to things, people are walking on eggshells. You know, the kinds of things a therapist might say to someone that comes in as a client and they're actually the problem, not other people. And unfortunately, I don't really think that even if some people are the problem, that it's necessarily their fault that they've got those issues. Like, my aunt may not necessarily be able to do much in her situation, because my sister just isn't going to take accountability for her behavior. And my aunt may be dealing with things in the best way she can, especially considering she has a lot going on. She's lost a lot of family members, and that's getting to her, I'm sure. But I'd like to hear about it instead of her hiding it and not saying anything to me. I mean, I can understand if you need some time to think. Can you say it to me, though? And also, if my sister is maybe doing something you don't necessarily approve of, then does it help for you to not discipline her? She shouldn't get away with everything, because isn't that bad? I mean, she's not going to learn how to be a proper adult, and that's not good, because she could become a Karen. To be honest, I think she is a Karen, but I think that she can get much, much worse. And I think that some of the ways that things have been playing out builds upon that. As in, I do think that things are working against me because no one really has full control. Like my sister, when she flips her shit, I think she skips the anger step and goes straight to rage. I don't think she has full control over her behavior when she gets pissed and she snaps. And she's so traumatized on such a deep level that no one can really help her right now. Humans haven't advanced enough to be able to treat that level of trauma. So I don't think it's necessarily her fault that she can't necessarily control herself at all times. What is her fault, though, is her refusal to admit that she does have problems, and she should work on those to the extent that's realistic. I'm not saying that she has to be perfect. Obviously, that'd be unrealistic, and I still think that I shouldn't take out what I'm experiencing on her, because that's bad and toxic. And now the problem we're dealing with here is, well, it may not be appropriate. If I do end up unable to avoid a breakdown, I may not be able to, avoid the complications that come from that. Which means she may be around when I have this breakdown if I cannot avoid having it. And that is bad, because that means she may hear it and all of hell will open. The gates will fly open and I will cause all sorts of shit. And it won't be her fault, it'll be mine. Except for the fact that, well, I can only handle so much. And I can try to avoid being dramatic and lose my shit. I can try to avoid this. But you see, I'm trying to avoid it by giving myself outlets. But I'm still pissed a lot. So, why is that? What's going on upstairs? And I don't think people can help me either, necessarily. And now, if people were able to, understand because they've been through it, okay, maybe they can help me here and there. But I still think, for the most part, the ball is in my court if I want to avoid a breakdown of any kind. And I don't like that. Because I don't know shit. I'm over here and I don't know shit. Also, why was I paired against someone that's a rank higher than me? Who decided this? Duel Links, was it you? Konami, was it you? R&D, was it you? You know what? Who cares? I'm trying to get to King of Games anyway. Although I am failing horribly. As Aster may know already. And now, I do realize that I am responsible for my actions and my behavior. But there are times when I'm just like, I cannot handle this. I mean, even adults have limits, right? I can't just be like, Yeah, I can totally handle this. I'll be fine. That's not necessarily true. I've got a lot of emotional baggage from my childhood that has not been dealt with. That's not good. Now, I do admit there's more damage now. There's more emotional baggage that obviously I don't want my sister knowing about because that's not appropriate. But what's appropriate goes out the window if someone is about to break down because they finally had the final straw. Just please, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like that. But do I have a choice? Do I have a choice? I don't know. I think so. Maybe. It does take a lot to make me lose control of myself, so I might be able to avert a problem. But that really depends. Do you have another one? No! Oh my god. You stole it! You took it from me! And I sounds like I'm taking it personally. Well, I am taking it personally. It's your fault, Aster. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. I really don't. It takes a lot for me to actually lose it. So I don't really expect that it'll actually happen. But who knows? Who really knows? Okay, and now Aster has an easy kill. How lovely. He can destroy me with no effort at all. Okay, go ahead. I made it so easy for you. So very easy. I couldn't possibly make it more easy for you. It's so easy, I might as well be level 10. No, actually level 1. That's much worse. Although at level 1, you just had to put this card in attack position. No, wait. At level 1, you wouldn't have a card with 1800 attack. You would just have monsters with 1000 or less attack. Oh my god. And your skills? Oh, forget it. You don't have skills. You don't even attack. You just end your turn because you don't know how attacking works. Oh my god. No wonder everyone starts off at level 10. So they can at least do something instead of forgetting the battle phase exists. Okay. Go ahead. Stop calling me an amateur, please. I don't care if it's true. This video is a bit long, but I just wanted to address the concerns. I will do my best to avoid whatever I'm talking. I don't even know what a breakdown would look like, but listen. I will do my best to avoid it if I can. But I can't promise anything at this point. I really can't. Okay, well, damn. He just destroyed me, guys. He destroyed everything. So is he going to special summon something? Just curious. Everyone seems to be doing that these days. I somehow get another turn. I'm surprised. No, I'm not bothering. Dude, it's getting hot in here. I'm pretty sure. What the hell does it? Doesn't matter if I use life. Whatever. I'm just gonna be like, I can gain life points for no reason. Will it help me? No. Will I do it anyway? Yes. Because I can. Also, I'm going to set this card. It's probably not going to be very useful against him. Oh, God. Aster has a name, brain. I can call him by it. And he got rid of it. Okay. To be fair, I think it was pretty easy to just destroy something. But they always destroy the card that I don't want them to. How are they doing that? Some players might be cheating, but not all of them. Come on, let's be realistic here. There must be something to something. I'm not sure what exactly. Okay, and I lost. Okay. Well, I guess I should hope YouTube allows me to upload this. I've already got 5 uploads scheduled for tonight, and this will be the 6th one. Unfortunately, I'm just like, I would like to say, I am not as unstable as I may appear or sound. Seriously, I can do things without being insane. And now, I would just like to end this. I would just like to end this by saying that I will do what I can. I will try to do my research. Will it work? I don't know. But I will try to adopt some practices that might help me avoid bullshit. To whatever extent that is possible, I have yet to find out. But hold on, let me grab this. Let me grab these, and then I will wrap up the video. I am very self-conscious, but I think I'll live. I will live. I'm not dead. Okay, I thought I was going to... No. I gain nothing from dueling that person as the Supreme King. The Supreme King gains nothing. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Apparently, I can gain a skill at random. Obviously, I should switch characters if I'm going to use it. But anyway, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I know it was long, but if anyone's concerned, I hope you bothered to watch this. Just so I can reassure you that I'll be fine. Probably. I will do my best